So we avoid what occurred last night with the posting. Is there someone who would be willing to volunteer to be a reliable, frequent contact that we can either call on the phone or email, so we can keep the channels open?
Clear.
That would be a no, you guys. It's not any structural organization.
It's kind of an open page that, you know, there's lots of posts that I don't necessarily agree with on there, and things that are happening, and there are people posting stuff there that have never done anything here and never been here, so you can't really control what's going to get posted there in terms of the process that's being developed here is being used in New York and everywhere else. Is very important to do something in a group. So we don't make opinions and decisions based on one or two people getting information and then making hierarchical decisions.
I hear
It's not
you.
like that.
Quite sure.
Then I
don't
think
want it to come to that.
that's a pretty important question, because we can't make decisions without knowing all of the consequences of our actions. I think that coming in and just saying you have to move puts us in a defensive mode, which is why you got the responses you got. You're telling people they have to move. It doesn't make shutting down, but you're telling people who are doing their free speech right to speak out about issues that they're concerned with in government space, in a public park space, this is public space. And we could go to court with the ideas that you talked about, Supreme Court things. I mean, there's a lot of gray area in there. So ultimately, we need to make a decision as to whether we're willing to risk, and then what would you do if we do that? Or, okay, maybe we aren't willing to risk, maybe we'll be happy to move. But we need to understand what is your goal here, really?
I don't want it to come to that.
Our goal is to
That's
keep.
not what we had in our
willing-
discussion before we came.
Okay.
Yeah,
We don't support that.
I don't support it.
Our goal is to you guys keep doing what you got to do, get your message out, protect your free speech, and the city to be able to use its property how it's traditionally used.
Excuse me, Commissioner.
Right.
These people here are pretty well all soft-spoken, and they're very committed to their cause. But you've got some negative energy coming here, and that negative energy over there doesn't really mean that that's what everybody stands for here. Unfortunately, because of freedom of speech, that particular entity is sort of taking over and giving this whole place a bad name, and that problem has to be taken care of.
He just
But
showed up an hour ago.
that's not us. That's not us. That's not us.
You guys,
That guy,
That-
can we wrap up and say that you give us a deadline to come talk to you and discuss?
Should we?
And what would that be? Would that be Monday evening?
Hey, that's the thing too. This is a public plaza where everybody can come.
There's ridiculous conspiracy theories that seem to originate from the early 60s from the John Birch Society. I don't think so.